Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey, I hope so many of you are going to be able to hop on. I know this was kind of a last minute class, but I've been really itching to do an intro to essential oils class, and it's been a while since I've talked about those things. So I want you guys to, get your little mug of coffee, get your sip of water. And if you already have oils, put your oils in your water. I've got grapefruit in mine today. And hop on with me. And we're going to talk about kind of oil intro. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I'm getting myself set up. There I am. Let's see if I can get myself ready. There we go. Okay. There we go, guys. Okay, we're going to be talking about natural solutions today. And if you guys were sitting here with me, I would pass around some peppermint and some wild orange for you to smell and just kind of sniff and do the palm inhale where we put a drop in the palm of our hand. We inhale and we rub on the back of your neck, and this just helps us to kind of perk up and wake up and pay attention and be able to just kind of be alert. This is a great mid-morning thing to do. This is a great mid-afternoon kind of slump thing to do. So getting you guys to be able to experience that would kind of be my first thing to do. But since we are doing this virtually, you're going to have to take my word for it while I do that myself. So we're going to talk about essential oils and what are essential oils. And I'm going to show you this little this is the little handout that I am working from. I love that it's comparing our kind of modern approach from medicine, which is very it's very symptom based, right? Like if you have a cough, get some throat numbing spray. If you have a temperature, mask the temperature with some sort of anti-inflammatory over-the-counter thing. So essential oils are different because we are actually helping our body. We're helping support our body at a cellular level. And this is incredible. So what are essential oils? Back to that. So essential oils are actually the plant's immune system. And this is amazing because the oils on a plant, like if you look at a peppermint leaf, I think you can see down here too, like it's kind of zooming in and showing you this little peppermint leaf. If you zoom in to a peppermint leaf, it's got oils, and the oils are actually the plant's immune system. So this helps the plant to ward off predators, helps the plant to self-preserve basically so that it can continue reproducing. So these are the plant's immune system, so we are actually using those for ourselves. And what's cool about that is think about on a cellular level the plant structure of a plant cell, or the structure of a plant cell compared to like the structure of a human cell. Those are going to be a lot more similar than whatever synthetic medication you're taking. That's going to be a lot different. And so the reason these essential oils work so well is because they're cellularly similar enough. Like our bodies can assimilate them really easily and really well without side effects, without any of kind of the drawbacks of just regular over-the-counter stuff. So I love that they're safe. I love that we can use them for physical health, emotional health, and our essential oils support our body at such a cellular level that they can support the root causes. So not just masking the symptoms like kind of the modern medicine often can. So essential oils are also super potent, super powerful. So you can see here too, like a cup of peppermint tea, which a lot of us will have a sip of peppermint tea for stomach digestive issues. So a drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you would have to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to get the same benefit of 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. So I love that comparison. That really says a lot to me, really breaks it down a lot. That's really powerful. So I also want to talk to you a little bit about how popular essential oils are. You've probably seen them at the grocery store. Walmart has them. Bed Bath & Beyond has them. They're kind of everywhere. They're kind of a buzzword. And they're actually not new. Essential oils have been around since ancient times. The Egyptians used them for embalming. The Greeks and Romans used them for all sorts of like health practices and things. So these are not new. These have been around a long time because they actually work. And I think that that's really cool and powerful that, yeah, it's not new. This isn't like weird hippie new stuff. This is actual scientifically proven and historically used plant medicine. So that's really cool. I also want to point out too, when I'm talking about our essential oils today, I'm talking about just doTERRA essential oils. And the reason I'm just talking about doTERRA, my story is that I got started with essential oils when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and I needed something a little bit safer than over-the-counter meds to combat like congestions and colds and things like that. So my midwife actually suggested I look into essential oils. So, you know, I went to Whole Foods and just bought whatever the essential oils were there. I ended up buying like another brand that she sold. But I've not seen anything as potent and powerful and effective as doTERRA's essential oils because they are so pure. So the essential oils at the grocery store, which by the way, I could talk about this for a long time, so I'm not going to get into it too long. They are not therapeutic quality, therapeutic grade. A lot of essential oils will say pure or 100% natural, or some will even say organic. But the reason that I only talk about doTERRA is because they are tested so stringently. They have their own certification that they have created called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. This is above and beyond organic, believe it or not. And they also have third-party testing. So they have somebody who comes in and tests their oils to make sure that the batches are even, that they have all of the qualities that, you know, that particular oil is supposed to have. So I really think that's powerful and really cool. doTERRA is amazing because they source the oils from wherever they are indigenously grown. So the saying is, you know, our frankincense we source from Oman, which is where it is grown really well, where the soil is rich enough and great for that frankincense tree. The atmosphere, the conditions, the weather, everything is appropriate for that crop. So the joke is we could try to grow a frankincense tree here in Texas where I am or wherever you are, but I doubt it would grow as well as where it's indigenously from and where it grows the best. The climate's just not right here. Our soil is different. So doTERRA is really amazing because they source their oils from all over the globe. A lot of them happen to be third world countries. And doTERRA is really amazing because they partner with those communities that grow the oils, with those growers, those farmers, and often those really poor communities. And they have their Healing Hands Foundation. So they ensure that the working conditions are, you know, good working conditions. They pay fair wages to all the workers. They have the Healing Hands Foundation, which is one of doTERRA's charitable organizations, and this allows them to make schools for these communities. And I know in some places they drill water wells where they don't have water right there. So it's really powerful. doTERRA is such a good-hearted company, and their humane efforts are, not humane efforts, they're humanitarian efforts, which are very humane, really, really are changing lives. So I love that. I love that they are passionate about where we get the oils, not just having good oils. You know what I mean? So doTERRA is amazing because they are pure, like we talked about all the testing, and they are potent. So when you have pure oils, that makes them stronger. I've had some people reach out to me and say like, oh, well, I've tried oils and they didn't work for me. And when I ask what brand, it's not a therapeutic brand, and it's obviously not doTERRA. So a lot of times if you can even smell the difference between essential oils, you'll smell that they're not the same. And that tells me that that essential oil that you got from wherever is not pure. It is probably diluted and contaminated with some sort of weird carrier oils. If you look at the bottles, they'll say aromatic use only. So they're saying don't put this on your skin, don't ingest it. So that tells us that is not a pure oil. Yuck. We do not want that. We don't know what's in that. All kinds of gross. There's no governing body for essential oils. There's nobody who regulates the purity. So if you go to the store and there's a label that says 100% pure essential oil, they can make that say whatever they want. So that's why doTERRA's testing standards are so important, so that we know that we are getting something free of contaminants, that it's being third-party tested, and that the plants are, they're being harvested from their natural habitat. So that's really powerful. I'm really strongly passionate about that. So let's see, what else do I want to talk to you about? Oh, I want to talk to you about the uses. So I'm going to scroll down here so you can see this. The uses of essential oils. So there's 3 ways to use essential oils. We can use them aromatically, and this is the best way for respiratory issues. So a diffuser. I'm going to show you my diffuser here. This is the petal diffuser. You pour water inside with a few drops of essential oil. You plug it in, turn it on, and it makes a vapor for you to be able to inhale. This is great for respiratory issues. Aromatic use is also really powerful for mood. So any sort of emotional issues or mood issues that you are trying to use oils to help you with, the aromatic use is going to be great. Also great for freshening the air. So another really amazing thing about using oils is that when we diffuse them, they're actually purifying the air. So you can get rid of all those scented candles, you can get rid of all those weird plug-ins with the chemical fragrances, you can get rid of all those nasty sprays that are artificial and have who knows what chemicals in them. We don't want all those nasty endocrine disruptors interfering with us. So yeah, aromatic use is really powerful for kind of those 3 ways. Besides a diffuser, I like to use my oils aromatically, like I just showed you guys with the palm inhale. That's where you literally place your hand over the top. It gets 1 drop out because we don't want to waste our beautiful oils. And I love that. You can put it on diffuser jewelry. I even sometimes will put it in my hair and let my hair kind of be a diffuser for a little while. A little bit. Sometimes I'll put a little bit on the collar of my husband's shirt. So again, if we were in person, I would be passing around peppermint for you to be able to do that. So we'll hop on and talk about peppermint real quick. So peppermint is a cooling oil. It cools the body. This is great for little kids who are maybe having that high body temp. It helps us to perk up, to be alert. It's great for relieving head tension. I like to dilute it and put some on my temples or the base of my skull. It's also great for opening those airways. And it's a great help for when we are trying to relieve stomach upset. The other way to use oils is topically. And this is just what it sounds like, putting it on your skin. So I really like to use it on the bottoms of feet. And the reason we do the bottoms of the feet, you may have heard that and thought, what in the world? The pores on the bottoms of your feet are the largest pores on your body. And if you've looked at a reflexology chart of your foot, I don't know if how many of you guys are familiar with that? The reflexology chart will show you like, oh, if you touch the top of your toes or the tips of your fingers, that corresponds to your sinuses. And if you massage or apply oils over here, I think it's the arch of your foot, that has to do with like some digestive issues. So it kind of is giving you a map to where to massage or where to rub oils to correspond with different parts of the body. And this is not weird. This is really accurate. I can't remember how old reflexology is, but It has to do with all of the soft tissue connections. So it really is, if you massage where your stomach stuff is on the bottoms of your foot, it really will help. So I have been experimenting personally with doing oils that way, and I think it's really cool. So you can also see that when you apply oils topically, it hits your bloodstream within, I think it's 2 minutes, and every cell in your body will show that it has received that oil within 20 minutes. And a way that you can do this is really fun. Your kids will really like this. Get some peppermint and put it on the bottoms of their feet. Wait a few minutes and then have them come breathe in your face. They will think this is fun. They'll be like, have them come breathe in your face, and you can smell the peppermint just from putting it on the bottoms of their feet. So that's really incredible. So topical ways to use oil, there's lots, but this is kind of helping trigger my mind that we're talking about the top 10 oils here today. Deep Blue is a great oil to apply topically. Now, Deep Blue smells a little bit, to me, I really want to offer this to you, smells a little bit to me like an herbal Bengay or something like that. So this oil is great to use pre and post workout on your muscles, diluted of course. It's great to kind of relax muscles if you're at your desk all day like this. The shoulder rub, oh, that feels so good. If you are, a person who uses your body a lot for work, you're lifting heavy things all the time, applying Deep Blue topically to your muscles. This is a blend of oils that has anti-inflammatory benefits. So it's a blend. It's wintergreen, cinnamon, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, chamomile, osmanthus. So this is a lot of anti-inflammatory, cooling and warming at the same time oils. So this is not just numbing the pain like your over-the-counter Bengay or whatever. This is reducing the inflammation while it's heating and warming your skin. So that's really powerful and really cool. And then over here, we're going to talk about internal use. So this, again, only doTERRA, only our certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils are safe to take internally. You see this little disclaimer saying, don't take any oils internally, just doTERRA. And you will know which oils of ours are safe to take because they will have a nutrition fact label. I don't know if you can see that here. But this has like the nutrition facts, just like on the back of, whatever at the store, whatever at your grocery store. It's just telling you this is safe to ingest. So I'm going to show you here On Guard. Excuse me. So On Guard is our protective blend. It's a powerful immune system boost. It is full of, oh my gosh, these big immune powerhouses. This is wild orange, clove, cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus leaf, rosemary. These are all oils that are really strong into protecting your immune system. They also protect your respiratory system. So if you are having, respiratory issues, you're going to want an oil that opens up the airways, but then you're also going to want this to kind of protect you, give you that extra oomph of immune system boost. I like to use this topically, but you can diffuse it to cleanse the air. Like we said, with our aromatic use of oils, we are not just scenting the air and making it smell pretty. We're actually purifying it. We're actually cleaning it. We're actually inhaling things that are good for us and good for our bodies and affecting our bodies positively. So this is really powerful. So On Guard is the one that for kids is amazing. I love to roll this down my kids' spines and their feet just proactively. Also, obviously you can do that with adults for sure, but internal use, the way I like to use On Guard is put a drop in water, just like in a cup of water, and throw it back. It's a little bit warm and spicy. If you don't love the taste, then the veggie capsules are the best way to do it. So these are just little empty veggie capsules. You can get these at whatever grocery store you want, but I get them from doTERRA because they're so inexpensive from doTERRA. So a little empty veggie capsule, and you just pour 2, maybe 3 drops of On Guard in there and take it for immune boosting. So that's really cool and really powerful that we can take our oils that way. So let's see, what other oils do I need to tell you about? I also want to tell you about, okay, so this is kind of our cheat sheet. I don't know if you can see this. Ooh. Let's see. Trying to make it small enough so it can fit. Well, I'll just scroll a little bit for you if you can't see it. So these are our top 10. They're amazing. They're our top 10 for a reason, and that is because they're so versatile. Each oil does many different things, which is so cool. So Breathe is the first oil we'll talk about. This is our respiratory blend oil. So this is the oil for opening up the airways. If you have a noisy sleeper at night, I don't know how many of you have a husband who's noisy, you can diffuse this in the air, or especially for noisy sleepers, put this on the big toe. I kid you not. That is where you put it for that sort of issue. You're also gonna love this when the seasons change and we have more pollen and mold floating around in the air. I know when it rains and the mold kind of gets weird, I have a lot of like that tickle in the back of my throat. So diffusing this or applying it topically is so helpful to open up the airways and just kind of keep everything clear. You don't want any of that mucus sitting there and getting bacteria and, you know, turning into something else. You want to clear it out. So Breathe is so great. I love to use Breathe on my little ones. That's so powerful to be able to use that for them. The next blend to talk about is Digestin. Oh my gosh, guys, Digestin is amazing because it's all things digestion related from the top to the bottom. If you have something going on with your digestive system, this is going to help you. You can apply it topically. I love to put it right over the belly button with just a little bit of fractionated coconut oil and just massage the belly. I like to put drops under my tongue, which I did last night, actually. I was having something I ate wasn't settling well with me, and so I put this under my tongue, I put it on my belly, and then I put it on the bottoms of my feet just to kind of get systemically absorbed. It can reduce bloating, gas, indigestion, upset stomach. I did this a lot when my babies were little and they would get constipated. You know, that newborn little baby infant constipation. I would do this on their bellies, massage, and I mean, minutes helps them so much. So this is oil for anything digestion related. What else? This is Past Tense. Past Tense actually isn't in our top 10 oils, but it's an oil worth talking about. So it's a great oil that you can use for head and neck tension. It's a blend of, it reminds me similarly of Deep Blue, except it's from kind of like the neck and shoulders up, whereas Deep Blue I think of is coming from the shoulders down. This is great to apply topically on your temples or under here. It's kind of a little stronger boost than just peppermint, but I really like it. That's a great oil. Melaleuca is another one. Melaleuca is in our top 10 set of oils, and if you are about my age, then you probably remember tea tree oil from your middle school and high school days of, you know, putting it on blemishes, and that was just like the hot thing to do. It just was. So I kind of have a little, how should we say, like, I get that triggers like the memory of those smelly face washes and things like that when I hear Melaleuca. But our Melaleuca is really herbally, and it's very herbally and strong, but it's like a pure herbally. It doesn't bother me like all those weird face washes I used back in the day did. But Melaleuca is awesome. It's great for the skin. It's rejuvenating and it's cleansing. You can add this to any blemishes you might have. You can add this internally with the On Guard, like we talked about, to boost your immune function. It's great for skin irritation. So if you have any sort of like fungal situation happening on your toes, then this is going to get you ready for sandal season. This is going to, if you are at the gym a lot, showering at the gym, or your kids swim at the pool, you know, all those places where it's dark and moldy and fungally things can grow, you want Melaleuca there. It's a great oil for surface cleaning. So I make a hand sanitizing spray with Melaleuca and On Guard, which is awesome. So it actually does clean surfaces, which is really powerful. And hang on one second while I get my charger, kind of important. Okay, let's talk about lavender next. Okay, lavender is our all things calming blend. Lavender is really amazing because it is soothing. So it's really calming for skin stuff, which is awesome. Really great for anything like I think stings or burns or like rashes, if you get itchy skin. Lavender is going to be your calming oil. This is the oil that's really going to soothe. It's also soothing for feelings. So if you are sleepy and just can't fall asleep, lavender is going to be helpful for that. It helps us with anxious feelings. Lavender is just a really great calming oil. I know when I was making some bone broth earlier this winter, I was like using the tongs to take the bones out of my finished broth, so it was kind of hot still, and I dropped like a big piece of chicken, hot chicken on my bare foot. And I was like, oh man, this is going to become one of those blister burns. I just knew this was going to bubble up and boil and be painful. So of course I grabbed my lavender and I just, put some on my finger and rub it on the burn, and nothing was wrong with my skin. I didn't even have to apply the lavender a second time. It felt really miraculous and really great and amazing that I literally applied it one time. So I always like to tell that story about lavender because it's so soothing and calming. Lavender is also great for calming any of those seasonal upsets that you're having, all those respiratory things due to the pollen and whatever's growing outside. This is calming for that too. I specifically like to use lavender's antihistamine effects, and I pair it with peppermint, and then I also add lemon, and that makes a really great seasonal effect trio. I love that trio. And then you'll see down here, Serenity. Serenity is like our lavender on steroids. It's specifically for rest and sleep. And I love diffusing that. It's so wonderful. Fractionated coconut oil, obviously. You're going to need that to dilute any of this topically. And fractionated coconut oil is just coconut oil that has had the fats removed from it, so it stays liquid. If you cook with coconut oil like I do, it solidifies really easily at room temp, and so you always have to melt it if you're going to use it, but fractionated coconut oil will stay liquid. It's great for sensitive skin, and it's a great carrier oil. And the reason we want to use a carrier oil with our doTERRA essential oils is because it can not only dilute the oils and help us protect against skin sensitivity, but it's also helping to drive the oils deeper into the skin. So really great, really awesome. Let's see, what else? I also want to talk about, so this is the Aroma Touch Massage Blend. Aroma Touch is awesome because it's a comforting blend. It just smells like a spa. It just smells like how it smells when you walk into a spa. It's like herbally with a little mintiness. It's really soft. It smells like spring to me. It is a blend of oils that bring kind of circulation and blood to the surface to help if you're having like stiff muscle pains. I love pairing this with Deep Blue together. Oh my gosh, it's amazing to put topically on any stiff shoulders or sore muscles, sore joints, and it's really a relaxing fragrance. It's amazing. Frankincense is the next that I want to talk about. Frankincense is the king of oils. Frankincense is the oil that I think of when I think of cellular health. So we want our cells to reproduce in a healthy way, right? We don't want our cells that are injured and damaged. We don't want those damaged cells to reproduce. We want the good, healthy cells reproducing. So frankincense is an oil that promotes that healthy cellular function. It's also really calming, and I feel like I've used that word a lot. More specifically, it's not calming like fall asleep like lavender makes me think, or serenity, but it is calming in a sense of like almost helpful for meditation or kind of feeling that more like peaceful state of mind. Do you know what I mean? I love to put a drop under my tongue, especially with copaiba. I put a drop under my kids' tongues when they aren't feeling well. In fact, I accidentally, my little 2-year-old the other day, I was doing a bunch of these oils for immune boosting on her spine because she wasn't feeling well. So I put coconut oil down her spine, and I was dropping 1 to 2 drops of a series of these immune boosting oils and just massaging it in, getting that in there. I was doing this before bedtime. And then part of the protocol is to put frankincense under the tongue. And so I had my little bottle and I was pouring it under her tongue, and 4 drops came out. And of course, initially I was like, oh no, that's way too much for a little 2-year-old. But then I remembered, okay, frankincense is basically a magic oil. They don't call it the king of oils for nothing. This is going to do nothing but support her immune system. This is going to be so good for her. So good for the nervous system, good for her immune system, good for her cellular health. Frankincense, basically magic in my book. So everything was fine. So that's my frankincense story for you. Lemon is the next oil in our top 10 kit. So lemon is a cleansing oil. I'm sure you've heard of, the hot lemon water, like squeezing a wedge of lemon into your hot water first thing in the morning to kind of help your system start to detox and kind of help your liver detox, help your digestive system get going. It's kind of like a gentle detox. But essential oil, we already talked about essential oils being so much more potent than the herbal counterparts. Remember the peppermint tea. Lemon is our super powerful essential oil, is so much more powerful than a squeeze of lemon. So a drop or 2 of lemon essential oil in your water. In fact, I do that a lot in my little stainless steel cup here, which, by the way, you only want oils in stainless steel or glass. You never want to put your oils in plastic because they can leach the toxins from the plastic, and you don't want to end up drinking that or consuming that in any way. So I like to drink lemon in my water. Lemon is also a huge cleaner. So we can use this on the surface, kind of like we talked about with Melaleuca and On Guard. You can clean the surfaces with lemon essential oil. You can diffuse it to purify the air, and it smells delicious. It smells amazing. You can clean your whole house basically with lemon and vinegar and water. So that's really a powerful tool. Lemon is also really great for gentle respiratory support. So you can add lemon to the lemon and peppermint and lavender that I was talking about for the seasonal threats. That's really helpful. Let's see. Oh, and there's one more oil I have not talked about that it's not showing here, but oregano. Oregano is another oil in our top 10 oils collections or kits. And oregano is amazing because it is another immune powerhouse. So it is an oil that has all these antifungal, antibacterial, antiparasitic properties, and it's the big guns. I did a little video yesterday in our private group about when you're walking around on some barefooted germy thing, like I think about, for example, my kids walking around a playground with their bare feet, and I think, why did you take your shoes off? Your feet absorb so much, we know, right? Like largest pores on your body are on your feet. So oregano oil is great to add to the bottoms of the feet for an immune boost, but also for all that icky stuff that you might be walking on. So oregano is really great. My story for oregano is that I loved using it when I was breastfeeding both of my babies. I was just really, really prone to recurrent plug ducts and mastitis. I got mastitis literally every month that I breastfed both of my daughters. And so, after a couple of rounds of antibiotics, I thought, this is ruining my gut to take antibiotics every single month. No matter how many probiotics I take, this is not good for me, right? So I started taking oregano in a capsule. It's a hot, hot oil. So you got to make sure you are either diluting it or putting it on the bottoms of your feet. Or in my case, I was taking it internally in one of those little empty veggie capsules that I showed you. And I was able to ward off infection with my oregano and not have to be on antibiotics. This was amazing because this brings me to the idea of, a lot of times when we get something, we go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, it's not an infection. Okay, just go home and drink fluids, drink your chicken soup, get lots of rest, use some saline spray. There's not a whole lot of things that are actually going to fix the problem, help support our bodies. But essential oils are incredible because they work on a cellular level. We talked about the plant cells versus our human body cells, but also they can penetrate the cell wall. So antibiotics can't even do that. So if you have a virus or some sort of issue that is not bacterial, over-the-counter meds aren't going to fix that, right? You're just helping the symptoms while you wait for your body to heal. But essential oils can help support us while we are sick because they can penetrate the cell membrane. So that's powerful. It is so powerful and so amazing. And one of the reasons why we love using oils to support us even when we're already under the weather. I know when I first started using oils, if I got sick, I would be like, oh, it didn't work. I'm so frustrated. I thought using oils preventatively would keep me from getting sick, but sometimes we just get sick. Sometimes there's other factors, like I know when my sugar intake is up, I'm more prone to things. When I don't get enough sleep, I'm more prone to catching things. Same with my kids. So in the event that you do catch something, keep taking your oils because they are supporting you on a cellular level. They are penetrating that cell membrane and helping you at your most basic, tiny cellular level. How many times can I say cellular level? But really, so powerful and great. So the oils that I just showed you, the top 10 oils, I think I showed you more than were in the top 10. So the top 10 are peppermint, lemon, lavender, Melaleuca, oregano, frankincense, digestion, deep blue, and on guard. Did I say on guard already? I should have this in my notes, but I'm just going off my memory here. Those are the top 10 essential oils. They are powerful and incredible. And I want to show you here, in just a second, I want to show you here kind of how we have them. Let's see. Tell me if you can see this okay. This is just details about some of the supplements that doTERRA sells. But the way that these essential oils typically work, the way doTERRA works is kind of like a Sam's Club. So you can order anything you want retail. Just let me know and I'll help you. Or you can get 25% off everything that you purchase by getting yourself a wholesale membership. This is kind of like a Costco membership. It's a no-brainer. You pay $35 and you get an annual membership that gets you 25% off everything. Like, duh, you should totally, like, bare minimum, you should definitely do that. It renews every year for $25 and they send you a free peppermint. So it's basically like they're thanking you for staying, they send you peppermint. So it's a super easy, no-brainer idea. But if you choose one of our kits, and I'm going to show you just a range of them here in a second. If you choose one of the kits, they waive the $35 enrollment, so you automatically are going to get the year of 25% off. Plus, you're going to get a discount because the things are all bundled. So, like this, for example, this is our diamond kit. This is our, like, huge kit. It has almost all the oils, it has lots of the wellness products, the spa line, all these toxin-free supplements. It has our emotional aromatherapy oils, diffuser. It's got so many great things. So this is showing you, hey, yes, this is what you're paying, but this is what you're saving than if you were to get everything individually. So you're saving $866. So that's pretty cool. And then with this larger kit, you earn 400 free points. So it's basically $400 in oils and all this good stuff. But I want to show you these two. These are my most popular kits. These are what I show most people. This is the top 10 oils that we just talked about. And oh, look here, now I can actually tell you instead of trying to remember. Deep blue, which is for muscles, breathe, digestion, on guard, and then the lemon, frankincense, lavender, melaleuca, oregano, peppermint. And it comes with that petal diffuser that I just showed you. So this is a steal, guys, because this is showing you, hey, you're saving $86 by getting this in a kit rather than buying these things individually. That's amazing. Plus, this is waiving that $35 wholesale fee. So if you want to buy oils, if you want to restock, if you use all your lemon and you need to buy another lemon within the year, which, duh, you totally will, you will fall in love with these and you'll need to use them. You'll need to refill them, is what I mean. then you're going to have wholesale pricing for the year. So that's really awesome that they do this. These are the 15 milliliter bottles, the bottles I've been showing you here. A 15 milliliter bottle has approximately 250 drops. So again, I'm really big into oil mentorship and education. We do a lot of that in our team. We have a private team Facebook page, and that's really great because you want to know how to use your oils. Like, yes, I'm giving you tips right now, but you're going to want a little, you're probably going to forget. You're probably going to need a little hand holding. We also do kind of like oils 2.0 and 3.0. It's not just the same information, but we kind of will hold your hand and take you deeper into living this non-toxic, plant-based, oily lifestyle. So it's really, really powerful to have oil mentorship and education. So that's one of the perks of getting oils through me and getting your own wholesale account. So we teach you how to use these oils so that you don't waste a whole bunch. And let me just say, I wish I had had this when I first started with oils, because I didn't have oil mentorship when I was buying oils from wherever. And I was using way too much, and I ended up giving myself a skin sensitivity to one of them because I was just like not diluting it, pouring it on because I was thinking more is more. I needed somebody to teach me, and better than Pinterest or Google. You know what I mean? I needed somebody to show me and teach me. So that's what our team offers, and why I'm really passionate about, like, you need this for sure. So these are the 250 milliliter bottles. These are the 15 milliliter bottles with 250 drops in them. So that's going to come out to like pennies per drop when you use them properly and dilute them the right way. So that's why I point out the support being really important. The next kit that I really like is the Family Essentials and Beadlets kit. We call this kind of like our sample size starter kit because these are 5 milliliter size bottles. So I'm going to show you here to compare. A 5 milliliter size bottle has about 85 drops, and the 15 milliliter has 250. So you can kind of see that this is like 2/3 more. Does that make sense? Are you kind of seeing the size comparison? 5 milliliter, 15 milliliter. So these are the 5 milliliter size bottles, the same oils over here. You don't get a diffuser in this kit, but you do get these little beadlets, and the beadlets are really cool. I don't have any in front of me, but they're kind of like a really tiny soft gel. So the On Guard beadlets, it's a 1/4 of a drop. So think how tiny that is, right? It's a 1/4 of a drop of On Guard. And I give this to my girls on the way to school. I have them pop one in their mouth and have a sip of water just because I want them exposed to On Guard on the way to school, that immune boosting. The peppermint is the same. It's a 1/4 of a drop. Pop it in your mouth for freshening your breath, and it will really open up your sinuses, which is cool. So this one also comes with, it waives that $35 membership so that you get 25% off for the year. And it's really an incredible deal. And this is showing you too. If you were to buy all these things individually, you'd be spending that much more. So you're saving $36.50 by getting this bundled together. Plus you're saving that $35 wholesale membership fee. So these are my 2 favorite kits. We have bigger, better deal, cooler ones, but these are the ones that I end up sharing the most frequently. And they're doing something really cool to this month only. If you get started with any of these kits, really, it has to be at least 100 PV, you can get $50 worth of oils for free. So that's April only. It's literally an amazing, amazing deal. So you get $50 in oils for free whenever you get one of the kits here, or you do the $35 membership and you can cherry pick whatever oils you want up to 100 PV. So let me know if you're interested in this. This is one of the times that I say, okay, I have kind of taught you a little bit about the basics of oils. These oils literally touch on some of the most basic health concerns and issues that all of us have. Like, you can make over your medicine cabinet starting with these oils, right? So now you need to move from the information and the knowledge from that whole standpoint. You need to move into the action and be able to take action. To message me, ask me about these kits. I'd love to kind of help set you up. I'd love to mentor you. I offer these wellness consult calls if you're not really sure about these oils or how they can help you. We can hop on Zoom, which is kind of like a FaceTime. We hop on Zoom and talk about just what are the issues that you're looking to work on. Are you wanting help with sleep? Are you wanting help with maybe losing weight? Are you wanting help with immune boosting? Do you need something really, really specific? Because I promise you, I got an oil for that. So let me know. I'd love to kind of help match you with the right oils if you are unsure about these kits, but this is the month to get started. You get $50 free in oils just for snagging one of these kits and getting started on your oily journey. I'm really excited to help you. Oils have been amazing for me and for my family, and I really want to help you get started in this lifestyle using these natural remedies. So reach out to me, please, and let me know what you'd like help with, and I would love to support you. So have a great rest of your day, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.